In this video, I'm going to show you how to locate points on a line. See, I have this nice little line graphed here, and this is my x-axis, remember, and this is my y-axis. And I want to know what this line passes through on the coordinate plane. Well, the first thing you can see is that it passes through this particular point, 12, 0 on the x-axis, and this particular point, 0, 10 on the y-axis. It intersects that exactly right there at the corner, right there where you can see where the y intersects the x right there. And how do I know that? Well, I know I always start at my origin. My origin is right here in the very, very center, and it's always 0, 0. So this is my origin. And I just start by counting over from on the x-axis. Always go over, count over first and then up or down, or over this way and up or down. Always over and then up when you're counting. So I'm going to start from here, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've gone over 12 and I've gone up or down none. So the address for this little dot is 12, 0. I went over 12 and up or down 0. So for this one, I'm not going over either direction. So my x coordinate is 0, and then I'm going to go up from the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the address for this is 0. I'm going over 0, and I'm going up 10. So that's his address. Well, what are some of the other points on this line? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow down this line and see if there are any places where it intersects at a corner exactly. And the first place I see is right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark that. And let me go down and see if I see any more. Nope, I don't see any more. The only one I see is this right here. Well, what's the address of this point? Well, the address of this point, so I'm just going to start at my origin right here, and I'm going to go over 1. And if it helps first to just kind of draw a dotted line down so you can see where where I would stop, and draw a little dotted line over here. So you can see I'm going to go from the middle, from the origin, I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to go over 5, and then from there I'm going to go up. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the address for this particular point is 5, 6. That means I go over 5 on the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I go up 6 on the y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is how I find the point on a line. You just go down the line, look for where it intersects a corner exactly, and then count. Count over and count up, and see where that's located. Here's a second example of finding points on a line. You can see I graphed this new point, and I see that it intersects right here at 0, negative 10. I'm sorry, negative 10, 0. So I go over, I always start going over, so I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I've gone in the negative direction, and I've gone up or down none. So his address is negative 10, 0. And this one, I didn't draw it perfectly where it intersected right here. I should have. But I went left or right 0 because I'm just going to go straight down the x-axis. So I went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I went down 14. I went in the negative direction. So his address is 0. I went that way 0. And I went straight down negative 14. So this is the address of these 2 points on this line. So I'm just going to start up here, and I'm going to just oh, looky here. Here is a place right here where it intersects exactly in a corner. So what is the address of that particular point? Oh, here's another one right here. So there's 2 of them. So let's start with this one and see what the address of this guy is. What is his location? And if it helps, I'm just going to go up so I know where to stop. So I'm going to start at my origin, and I'm going to go over to 1, 2. So that's how many I went in the x direction. And I went in the negative direction, so I know that the x coordinate of this particular point is going to be negative 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that down, negative 2. And I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I went down 11 and I went in the negative direction, so that's negative 11. Now what's the address for this particular point? Well, I'm going to go back to my origin, and once again, if you need to draw a little line so you know where to stop. So start here at my origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I went 7 in the negative direction, so negative 7. And I'm going to go down from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I went down 4 in the negative direction, so negative 4. So that's the location of this particular dot. And that's how you locate points on a line.